Lieutenant, this is General Garza. I see that you've touched down on Nar Shaddaa. Before we begin your briefing, I want to make something clear. The situation on Nar Shaddaa is very delicate. This moon belongs to the Hutt cartel, who take their neutrality very seriously. The Republic cannot afford any incidents.
What exactly should I be avoiding here, sir?
Imperial personnel operate just as freely on Nar Shaddaa as we do. You cannot be caught taking action against them. Now, your mission. An experimental Republic war droid has gone rogue, committing a series of seemingly random attacks across Nar Shaddaa. The droid's designation is M1-4X, and it is my belief that this droid is acting under orders from Harren Tavis.
Do we know anything about the war droid's capabilities?
The droid is a highly advanced prototype, one that was being developed to serve in Havoc Squad. The project was supposed to have been cancelled, but it would seem Tavis simply shifted the development elsewhere, most likely his allies in the Sith Empire.
Why wasn't the project completed in the first place?
The droid's design relied on an exotic alien power source, but our technicians couldn't make it work efficiently. This war droid's rampage must be stopped before it's linked with the Republic. An agent of the Strategic Information Service will be assisting you. Officially, you're providing military support to an SIS operation. Do not divulge Tavis's defection, or the droid's connection to it.
You can count on me, sir.
Be careful, Lieutenant. If this war droid is even half as dangerous as its original designers had estimated, you'll have your work cut out for you. Garza out.
Ah, there you are. Go ahead, take a seat, and keep your voice down.
I didn't come here to play your little spy games.
Suit yourself. You look good from this angle anyway. Hope you like the cantina. It's not one of my favorites, but it is conveniently located. There's a vault not far from here. It's a merc operation. Holds valuables for anybody with the credits to pay. Our mutual friend is about to pay them a visit.
How could you possibly know the war droid's next move?
Our friend's moves seem random, but we found a pattern. A group of paramilitary types always shows up on the scene before the droid's attacks. We've already spotted them casing the vault. You could head in now, but I don't want to scare them off. We wouldn't want the guest of honor to skip the party, would we?
Are we gonna mince words or do our jobs?
On Nar Shaddaa, they're the same thing. I have people with eyes on the vault. Once they spot our target, we'll get the party started. So, Havoc Squad, huh? Pretty nice of Garza to loan us her very best. Excuse me.
Jonas, I just wanted to let you know I made it to Ithor safe and sound.
That's great. I'll talk to you later then. That's our cue. The target is in the vault. Are you ready to move out?
Let's get this party started.
Take care of the droid, and we'll have you on your way within the hour. Nice and tidy. Good luck. We'll have our eyes on you.
We're wasting time. There's an entire galaxy full of depraved lunatics plotting against our great republic, and we're busy rummaging for valuables.
Be patient, 4X. Black Ops are cheap. Commander Tavis needs us to be resourceful.
But I've been operational for days now. Imperial vermin across the galaxy should be cursing the Republic ingenuity that created me.
You know you're not actually serving the Republic here, right?
Contact. Armed subject.
Engage and terminate.
Negative. Subjects confirmed as Republic Army personnel. Fellow heroes in our war on evil and oppression.
Great. Look, this is a top-secret mission. Commander Tavis sent us himself. Does Havoc Squad Commander Tavis mean anything to you?
I'm the commander of Havoc Squad. Tavis is a traitor to the Republic.
Tavis isn't the traitor. He was betrayed. And there are some of us who aren't standing for it. 4X, secure the package and follow me. The rest of you, gun this scum down and rendezvous with us at Objective 7.
Negative. What you suggest is an act of betrayal. The murder of fellow...
M1-4X, override code 558. Secure the objective and follow me now.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm your commanding officer. Ignore this man's orders.
Negative. Override code condition 558. Obey only orders given by Commander Harren Tavis, or personnel designated by same.
Let's go! Move! Move! Open fire!
Hey there! Welcome to Balker Interior Refurbishments Incorporated. Be sure you review the new employee manual.
As long as we're holding a position, it's best to stay inconspicuous.
Exactly. You've got a knack for this business. I've got bad news. The droid and his friend gave us the slip just after you and I spoke on the holo. They jumped into an access tunnel and blew it behind themselves. Tracking them down again is going to take time.
Time isn't something we have a lot of, Jonas.
Which is why we need to work with what we've got. Whoever these guys are, they aren't working alone. Somebody on Nar Shaddaa is helping them, and it's time we found out who. I'll bet these guys would call for help if you shot up their arms factory. Then we trace that call straight to whoever's really in charge.
That's a good plan. Let's make it happen.
First things first, you'll need to plant these signal trackers around the arms factory so that we can trace the distress call. Then, you kick down the door and do what you do best, while we see who gets a call. Sound like a plan?
Time to wreak a little havoc.
We'll be waiting for you here when the party's over. Have fun. Now, was that fun, or was that fun? The alarm signal from the arms factory led to a surprising place, a penthouse at the Club Vertica casino. Our slicers took a pass at the computers in the penthouse, all Imperial tech. Our rogue droid's Republic, but the imps are giving the orders.
I'll breach the casino penthouse and eliminate all Imperials present.
Whoa, not so fast. Club Vertica is an extremely public place. We have to get you through the casino and up to the penthouse without any bloodshed. That's where my friend Niall Piv comes in. Niall's our top slicer here. He'll make sure nobody hassles you on the way to the penthouse.
Nice to know I'm worthy of your top talent.
Of course, the best for the best. Club Vertica has a safe list, a list of people allowed to go in and out of the penthouse at any time. It's Niall's job to get you added to that safe list, but he needs your help.
Yes. Club Vertica's systems are highly secured. The only way to add you to the safe list is from inside the system.
There's a substation down in the lower industrial sector. It belongs to the casino, so its computers are tied into the casino systems. We need you to get Niall inside.
I'll make it happen.
Security for the substation is heavy. The casino's contracted some of the priciest mercenaries around. Good luck to you.
Okay, let's see here. Good. Okay, perfect. The primary access protocol is bypassed. Now we just need to start with some priority data changes to cover our real moves.
Can't stay long, Niall. Finish as quickly as you can.
Huh? Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can, don't worry. I'm just making a few system changes before I add you to the safe list, which should keep their technicians distracted from what we're really doing. Daily income reports, year-by-year earning estimates, VIP profiles.
Hostiles coming in, Lieutenant.
Bosca, agua bosca, puño.
Okay, there, that should do it. That should do nicely.
We ready to move out?
What? Sorry. That was just the fund transfer. I just moved some credits around so it would look like someone skimmed the casino's accounts, so no one would check the safe list.
We got a lot more trouble coming in, boss.
I'm adding you to the safe list now. Just a little longer.
If you don't get this done now, I'll shoot you myself, Niall.
Agua bosca, puño, bosca!
Done. It's done. Let's get out of here. Move! All right. I can make it from here. Whew. Thank you. Thanks for covering me. You really are the best.
I'm glad to have that over with.
Yeah, me too. You better head for Club Vertica, up in the promenade. I'll let Jonas know everything went okay. And after that, I'm taking a week off. I'll see you around. Good luck.
Hey there, soldier. Niall just made it back and told me how much heat you took on covering for him. You two did great. You're on the safe list, our tracks are covered, and I've even tapped into all of the casino security cams. You're walking into a hell of a situation here, Lieutenant. Questioning the imps about the droid is one thing, but if this comes down to shooting, the Republic can't afford that risk.
I'm finding out where that droid is no matter what.
Starting a galactic war over one droid isn't expert strategy. You need to play it safe. One more thing. I ran the images we got from the vault, checking faces against our databases. The weird thing is, I didn't find them in our Imperial or criminal databases. I found them in Republic Special Forces personnel records. Weird, huh?
Didn't know anything about that.
So, you had no idea that a bunch of Spec Force traitors had gone rogue? Interesting. Alright, I won't hold you any longer. Get up to that penthouse and get us some answers. And don't get yourself killed doing it. Jonas out.
Sir! Intruders! Possible. Throw down your weapons, Republic scum. You have no idea what you've done breaking in here.
I'm not here to play around. Surrender or you're all dead.
Easy, killer. We didn't come here to start a war.
We'll never surrender to filth like you. Final warning. Drop your weapons and surrender, now.
Republic war droid M1-4X. I want to know how to find him.
Subdue the intruders, men. Use whatever forces...
Zardries, this is Andric. We got the last package and we're heading for object... Oh, this is too much.
Shut up, Andric. Can't you see we have a situation here?
Is this any way to let your bosses treat you, Andric?
Cavis is my boss. These imps are just middle management. Soon to be dead middle management, I'm guessing. Have fun dying, Zardries. At least I'll have time to double our patrols while you and your men are being slaughtered.
What? Don't be ridiculous! We'll have this situation dealt with in mere moments!
Nah. In mere moments, you'll be dead, and the situation will be headed my way. Nice knowing you.
Treacherous, disrespectful.
Doesn't sound like Andric cares about the Empire at all. Why protect him?
Andric may be scum, but his droid's activities are useful to the Empire. I cannot allow you to impede their work.
I guess Andric was right.
Return fire! Return fire!
What were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said about avoiding a shootout in there? It'll take everything the SIS has to cover this up. Whole operation shut down because you couldn't keep your finger off the trigger.
If you wanted negotiations, maybe you should have sent a negotiator.
Yes, it's all my fault for assuming you were capable of speech. Power up that computer bank. We shouldn't have trouble slicing in, now that nobody's alive to notice. Let's see where our missing droid's gone.
Why don't I rummage through the Imp's uniforms for clues while I'm at it?
If it'll give you something to do besides complain, go for it. Let's see now. There we go. M1-4X is in Shadowtown. That's where the Empire keeps prisoners that are too useful to execute or enslave, particularly scientists. Those scientists have figured out how to supercharge the war droid's power core with some kind of rare alien tech. If you don't stop them, M1-4X will become invincible.
M1-4X is about to be nothing but scrap.
I'll leave that in your capable hands. I won't hold you up anymore. Get to Shadowtown and stop this thing so we can all go home. Good luck. Jonas out.
So here you are, a little later than I was expecting, to be honest. Did it really take you that long to wipe out Zardries and his men? Maybe you're not as good as I thought you were.
I butchered them just like I'm gonna butcher you.
You make me sick. You killed good men, fellow soldiers, all because some scumbag on Coruscant said they were traitors? Your loyalties are all wrong. When you're bleeding out in a trench on some muckball planet, it ain't High Command that pulls you out. It's the guy next to you.
It wasn't High Command that ambushed me on Ord Mantell. It was the guy next to me, Cavis.
Cavis probably saw what I see. A worthless, brainwashed slave. Not worth keeping around.
Treacherous vermin. I have completed the charging process. All systems operable.
Sounds like your time's up, Lieutenant. Have any last...
Lieutenant, you made it! I knew this imp-loving scum could never escape the sure justice of the Republic for long.
Kill Captain Andric and his followers, immediately.
I would like nothing more, Lieutenant. Unfortunately, I am still bound by my programming to obey Captain Andric. The coward has naturally ordered me to kill you. To be used this way against the finest agents of my beloved Republic shames me. Oh, I wish I had never been activated.
You never chose to be a traitor.
Whether by choice or not, I am acting as a traitor, worthy only of scorn and summary obliteration.
Enough chatter. It's time to finish this.
Lieutenant, Be advised that your weapon will require several decades of sustained fire in order to penetrate my shields at their current charge. Seeing as Republic Spec Force training is the best in the galaxy, I'm confident you'll find an alternative solution for my destruction. Good luck.
I appreciate the tip, 4X.
It is my pleasure to at least serve the Republic in this small way.
Enough! Open fire! Lieutenant, I'm with the SIS. What is your status? Do you require medical attention?
Backup is pretty useless now. Fighting's over.
Yes, I can see that. This place looks like a war zone. We're here to clean up the mess, make sure there's nothing useful to be recovered. Nice work, by the way. Jonas is waiting for you inside the Republic Embassy, up on the promenade. He asked that you meet him there for a debriefing.
Looks like it's mission accomplished.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. Glad I got a chance to meet you, Lieutenant. And again, nice work. Sweepers, fan out! Standard grid formation.
Which is why you shouldn't have tried to hide this from us. How can the SIS do its job if you lie to us?
You are in no position to demand anything from me, Agent Balker. I will conduct Special Forces affairs as I see fit.
Treason? Mass defection? You're covering up a threat to the entire Republic.
I'm back. The operation was a success.
Yes, the operation. That's just what we were discussing. You lied to me. You knew all about the traitors, about a direct threat to the Republic, and you helped cover it up. I had to figure it all out for myself. Dig it up like some enemy secret.
I would think that someone in your line of work would understand the necessity of secrecy, Agent Balker.
General Garza told me not to tell you, Jonas. Nothing personal.
Great. I feel much better.
This discussion is over. Lieutenant, contact me on your ship's holo when everything with M1-4X has been settled. Garza out.
Look, you were just following orders. I know how it is. Let's not talk about it. The job got done, and it was no small feat. You've definitely earned your reward.
I just did my duty, Jonas. Nothing more.
I'm afraid modesty isn't going to get you out of this one. Republic war droid M1-4X is to be repaired and direct control transferred to Havoc Squad's current commanding officer immediately. Want to go meet the newest member of your squad, Lieutenant?
M1-4X was destroyed. How is this possible?
Apparently, you weren't nearly as thorough as you could have been. You really ought to be ashamed of yourself. Come on, follow me.
All right, that should wrap things up. Activating now.
Diagnostics complete. All systems operational. Unit M1-4X reporting for duty.
You guys are good. There's barely a scratch on him.
Glad you approve. You didn't exactly make it easy on us.
Lieutenant, I'm very pleased to see you again. Your work in disabling me was incredible. Republic soldiers obviously are the best in the galaxy. It will be an honor to fight alongside such an exceptional servant of the Republic. Together we shall crush the mindless hedonist of the Sith Empire.
Will your shields and weapons be as powerful as they were when we fought?
Unfortunately, no. Your skillful assault reduced my power core's charge back to its baseline. But this is only a temporary situation. Over time, my power core will gradually recharge, increasing my effectiveness until I can once again slay the Republic's depraved enemies with impunity.
Ah, Lieutenant. There you are. I'm pleased that you avoided revealing the defections to Agent Balker. Hiding information from the SIS is hardly a simple task.
Wasn't easy stringing Jonas along, but I managed.
Yes, he was much more clever than I anticipated. I'm also very pleased with the outcome of the mission itself. M1-4X is back where he belongs. Well done.
Until I have Tavis in my sights, I won't be satisfied.
Neither will I, Lieutenant. But that's only a matter of time. Of course, you did almost plunge the entire galaxy into a war just to accomplish this mission. Please try to avoid that sort of thing in the future.
I signed up to fight, not to negotiate.
The Treaty of Coruscant still stands, at least nominally. We can't be seen initiating public hostilities.
Sir, it is a tremendous pleasure to be here aboard your ship. And what a ship it is. A BT-7, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Pollard designs. A very fine vessel, appropriate for the Republic's best. We will ride this Durasteel Eagle into the heart of the Empire, and bring our fight for freedom to the door of the Emperor himself.
We'll get to that as soon as our other missions are complete.
Fantastic, sir. I have loaded all pertinent data. Let us proceed with our noble duty. Sir, allow me to reiterate my pleasure at serving in your command. Since my verbobrain was first activated, I have longed to engage the enemies of freedom directly. Under your noble leadership, I can finally fulfill the mission the Republic's fearless scientists designed me for.
That's good you're so enthusiastic about our mission.
I can't take all of the credit for my enthusiasm, of course. I owe everything to my primary designer, Dr. Boab Deedon. Thanks to Dr. Deedon, I can understand the importance of our fight, and the extent of the threats we face, and I can fight harder for it.
There's nothing better than fighting for a cause you believe in.
I couldn't agree more, sir. It is an amazing thing to know that you are exceptional, sir. I'm sure you know the feeling, given your incredible service record. My programming, my weaponry, my armor, all state-of-the-art, and my power core, a true marvel. Other droids may look like me or have some of my capabilities, but none of them have my power core. I'm very proud to be so unique.
The differences among us are what give the Republic its strength.
Exactly, sir. Billions of unique individuals coming together to contribute to the greater good. Oh, it's truly inspiring. I see Havoc Squad in much the same way. We are set apart from other infantry teams by one thing: you. Thanks to your wise and courageous leadership, Havoc Squad is the finest military unit in the Republic. You are what makes Havoc special.
That's very kind of you to say that, 4X.
By analyzing our unit's strengths, we can better utilize them against our depraved enemies. Let's return to the fight, sir. It's already been too long since I saw Imperial soldiers stomped into the muck where they belong. Sir, if you have a moment, I've developed an initiative to improve morale amongst our fellow soldiers. As we both know, Havoc Squad is the finest military team ever assembled. Our triumphs prove to the public that victory is near. Unfortunately, as a team, even we can only accomplish so many victories in a given amount of time. Therefore, I would like to undertake additional assignments on my own time.
What kind of additional assignments?
I'd like to coordinate with Command and the SIS to find extra targets, Imperial personnel no one else could challenge, and neutralize them.
Some tough wins would really get our troops fired up.
My calculations suggest the Republic's forces' morale would increase more than 18% for each impossible target I neutralize. Such incredible victories would demoralize the putrid citizens of the Empire as much as they would encourage our heroic comrades.
It's a good plan, 4X. Make it happen.
I'll inform you as soon as I locate a suitable target, sir. Sir, I found our first potential target for the Morale Improvement Initiative. An Imperial propagandist known as the Ambassador. I've collected a sample of his lies for your review.
Friends, the Ambassador would have you know that you needn't live in fear. You needn't bow to men who are your inferiors. In the Empire, you can live a life of purpose and accomplishment, where only those most fit to rule guide our society. A life of greatness.
Surely no one's fallen for a tripe like this.
If it were not effective, even the fools in the Empire wouldn't bother with it. These spurious recordings are broadcast all over the galaxy, filling people with doubts about our noble cause. The Ambassador is the public face of our enemy. Removing him will boost Republic troops' morale and combat effectiveness.
Maybe you could take him out in the middle of a broadcast.
We can only hope we'll be so fortunate, sir. The SIS is actively searching for the Ambassador, but he's difficult to track down. As soon as I have more information, you'll be the first to know, sir. Sir, we've had a breakthrough. The Ambassador has been spotted. He's staying in a suite at the Star Cluster Casino on Nar Shaddaa. If I move quickly, I can take him before he's relocated.
Won't we cause problems if you assault Imperial personnel on Nar Shaddaa?
Only if I'm caught in the act, sir, and Havoc never fails. For the Republic! Sir, I am pleased to report that the mission was a complete success. Though the Ambassador had 15 armed guards in his casino suite, I managed to storm through them all, grab the lying fool, and leap out through the window.
Sounds like you really took them by surprise.
Very much so, sir. The enemy never had a chance. Having timed my assault perfectly, the Ambassador and I landed on a passing Ugnaught salvage scow after a mere 130-meter fall. Once I had made my apologies to the proprietors of the scow, I turned my prisoner over to the SIS, and the toll of liberty rang out across the galaxy.
Excellent work, 4X.
Now that the Ambassador's influence won't be spewing across the galaxy, I suspect we'll see a marked improvement in Republic morale. The only problem now will be selecting an even more impressive target. I've been reviewing morale surveys and after-action combat effectiveness reports, and I have good news. For the period following the neutralization of the Ambassador, statistics are up throughout the Republic's armed forces.
It's good to hear the plan is working.
I am concerned that we might see diminishing returns from future missions, unless our targets become even more impressive, though. Havoc Squad's new quarry will have to be someone truly savage, a merciless threat to all that's good and decent in the galaxy.
This was all your idea, 4X. Target selection is up to you.
Thank you very much, sir. I won't let you down. Sir, I'm wondering if you'd be kind enough to share what you know about Force users. I've only been programmed with a basic knowledge of Jedi and Sith capabilities. What do you think about them?
Force, Jedi, Sith, they aren't my problem.
A common sentiment, according to my records. Many see their teachings as nonsensical, and I can't help but agree. I only ask because it is a commonly held belief that so-called ordinary soldiers are no match for Force users in combat. Clearly that belief is false, but it persists. I suggest that I target a notable Sith Lord and neutralize him, publicly.
I've always wanted to put those slime balls in their place.
I'm glad you share my enthusiasm. I'll let you know as soon as I find a suitable target. Sir, I've discovered the perfect target for our next operation. Lord Cavis. Cavis is a marauding Sith Lord, responsible for countless deaths. Exactly the type of dangerous scum we're uniquely qualified to eliminate.
Give me the full brief, 4X.
With pleasure, sir. Lord Cavis single-handedly destroyed a Republic outpost on Brental 4, massacring its personnel. He fought and killed 2 Jedi Knights simultaneously. According to intelligence reports, this butcher is becoming a hero to the Empire's ravening masses. Neutralizing him will help our cause greatly.
Let's make this a priority. Tell me as soon as we have a location.
As soon as I know more, I'll inform you right away, sir. Success, sir. Lord Cavis has foolishly given away his position.
To all who excel in the arts of death, be it known that Lord Cavis, Master of Combat, seeks a lieutenant to serve him. I seek a worthy right hand to carry out my commands across the galaxy, and profit immensely. Those who think themselves suited should present themselves at the coordinates included in this message. Come prepared.
Who did Cavis send this message to?
The message was broadcast freely in many underworld channels and delivered personally to a number of high-profile bounty hunters. The coordinates are on Tatooine, sir. I recommend we move quickly before Cavis can find a suitable lieutenant and move on. For the Republic! Target neutralized, sir. Lord Cavis will threaten the innocent people of the galaxy no longer. As expected, his overconfidence made his defeat all but certain. I simply took my place among the scum, hoping to gain his favor, then struck at the first opportunity.
Was it a big crowd?
Counting myself, there were 15 applicants for that Sith fool's opportunity. Lord Cavis decided that a fight to the death would determine his champion. Every man for himself. Once the fighting began, I closed in. I started by grabbing a Nikto thug who was making liberal use of a flamethrower. With pinpoint accuracy, I hurled him toward Cavis, whose robes were instantly ignited.
I wish I could have seen the look on Cavis's face.
I would estimate that he was surprised, sir. Although Cavis was thoroughly distracted, I remained cautious and did not engage him directly. Instead, I targeted a nearby Mandalorian using a jetpack. As soon as his velocity and flight vector were pointed correctly, I opened fire with my cannons, sending him barreling into Cavis and the Nikto. The explosion did the rest.
Is anybody left standing when you were done?
Negative. All surviving applicants were listed as persons of interest to the SIS, so I elected to remain and subdue them all. This was a critical victory. Our comrades are sure to take heart when they hear that a monster like Cavis has been laid low. I'll begin searching for a new target at once. I have excellent news, sir. Given the rigorous nature of Havoc Squad's missions, my power core has seen extensive use, and its capabilities have increased as a result. I now have access to far greater energy reserves, significantly improving the quality of my service to the Republic.
Have you reached the power core's maximum output?
Not yet, sadly, but someday. Please, sir, if I may make a request, let's engage in combat as soon as possible. I'm eager to put my new capabilities to the test. Sir, if I may ask, I was wondering about your opinion on Imperial superweapons. Devices that can devastate entire fleets or worlds in a single strike. I find them intriguing.
I don't like the sentiment, but I am interested in the science behind them.
I feel the same way, sir. Incredible devices turned to despicable purpose by minds incapable of morality. Given these weapons' capabilities, I've been researching Imperial weapon designers to find a worthy target for Havoc Squad. One name stands out above all others: Colonel Rivas, the head of one of the Empire's top weapons research programs.
A brainy colonel sitting in a lab someplace. Easy pickings.
Based on the intelligence I've collected, this operation will fall well within our squad's acceptable survival probability of 4,790 to 1. I have located no personal information on Colonel Rivas, not even a physical description. Over the past 2 weeks, however, mentions of his name on Imperial comm channels have increased in frequency by 15.2%. This suggests a project nearing completion.
No time to lose, then. Where is he?
The location of Colonel Rivas' research lab is one of the most closely guarded secrets in the Empire. No information is available as yet. As soon as I learn more, I'll inform you right away. Sir, I found information on weapons projects that Colonel Rivas was involved in. Would you like to hear about them?
What's Colonel Rivas been up to?
Most recently, Colonel Rivas was involved in the Gauntlet superweapon that we so skillfully destroyed. He's had a hand in many other projects over the past 18 years. The Blight Matrix, the Galactophage, subjugation droids, even the plasm resource. Supposedly, he even designed a device that could permanently block hyperlanes, though the project was scrapped due to power limitations.
Rivas sounds like an experienced mass murderer.
It's unlikely that anyone in the galaxy has more experience in this field than Rivas. Once his new project enters the testing phase, we will stand a much better chance of locating Rivas himself. I will report to you as soon as I know more. Our opportunity has arrived, sir. We've received intelligence reports that Colonel Rivas is about to test his latest project. A secret proving ground has been established on Hoth. Security will be extensive, but nothing compared to Rivas' usual protection.
How long do we have to move on this?
We have no intelligence on the length of the testing process. I believe it would be best to act as quickly as possible. Neutralizing Colonel Rivas will devastate the Empire's weapons programs. Even I cannot calculate the number of lives that this mission could save. By robbing our enemies of their most despicable weapons, we will rob them of victory, ensuring freedom for generations to come. It was a trap, sir. Colonel Rivas was even more devious than I had expected.
You mean it was all a setup?
All of the hints and clues that led me to Rivas were fabricated. It was all a scheme to capture my power core. As soon as I defeated the last of the Imperial security teams and confronted Rivas, he activated a specially built device that overloaded my primary energy controls. I was frozen.
How could Rivas neutralize your power core when he'd never even seen it?
I can't be sure, sir. Perhaps some documentation was made during my time as an unwilling accomplice to the Havoc traitors. As Rivas and his final few guards approached, I discovered that I still had control over a handful of secondary subsystems. By manipulating those systems, I was able to trigger a full emergency shutdown and a rear servo lock, violently propelling me forward just as Rivas came to face me.
You actually escaped by collapsing on the guy?
It was a desperate ploy, but it was successful. As I'd hoped, shutting down my power core caused Rivas' device to shut down as well. All systems were restored within 96 seconds. Rivas' surviving guards were still attempting to lift me off of him at the time, so I dealt with them and carried the colonel back to base. Mission accomplished.
That is definitely one for the records, 4X.
With Rivas in custody, the entire galaxy is a safer place. It will be some time before I can locate an even more impressive target. As soon as I do, you'll be the first to know. Sir, I cannot describe how proud I am of Havoc Squad's accomplishments. By all measurable statistics, we've had a real and significant effect on the Republic's success in the war against the Empire. You are an unparalleled leader, a warrior without equal. As long as I continue to function, I will proudly serve at your side.
You're the finest combat droid I've ever known. I'm honored to fight with you.
Thank you very much, sir. Someday soon, the Republic will march to victory atop the burnt husk of the Empire, with Havoc Squad leading the charge.